Nico Harrison has just been fired from the Mavs, and look, I don't think he was really at fault for the Luka trade. Now look, I immediately want to say, the Mavs owner didn't want to pay Luka. It's that simple. The Mavs owner told Nico Harrison, I don't want to pay Luka, so trade him. And Nico Harrison, he just followed his orders. Now look, I don't want to act like Nico Harrison is just the victim here. Obviously, he probably shouldn't have agreed with that. He probably should have disagreed, and he should have 100% vouched to just extend Luka, because you're not going to have a player like that for the next 20 decades. So the Mavs end up trading Luka, right? It's the most insane trade in NBA history, and they trade him to the Lakers. Now, what people don't understand, why would the Mavs trade Luka for an injury-prone 34-year-old center and only a first-round pick? Clearly nothing was rigged, right? This was obviously a tampered trade. It was obvious once the NBA found out that, hey, the Mavs don't want to pay Luka, they might trade him. Oh, okay, we'll make you trade Luka to the Lakers, but in exchange, you guys will get the first-round pick and be able to get Cooper Flag. So that's what we seen happen. But the thing is, Nico Harrison, he was really just a messenger. He's really just the one who pressed the red button. He was even the brains of the operation here. Now look, I'm gonna say it again. I'm not saying that Nico Harrison was a victim here, but I'm just saying it wasn't majority of his fault for the Luka trade. The Mavs owner is completely at fault. He is the one who should be getting the most backlash right now. But instead, I've seen nobody call him out. Nobody call him out. I haven't seen one person call him out. When he's the one who didn't want to pay Luka, and he's the one who told Nico Harrison, pull that trade. And you gotta think of it. If you're Nico Harrison, you're not trying to get fired. You're trying to keep your job. Whatever the owner says, you should probably do, because he can replace you. And obviously, the trade happened. The Mavs, they look very mediocre right now. And I was talking about the NBA tampering with the trade. Not only them trading for only AD and Max Christie in a first. That's not only proof of that. But the Mavs getting the first round pick, it's too evident, man. I think the owner deserves more blame because this is absolutely disgraceful. Look, I think Nico Harrison didn't do much wrong. Yes, could he have not traded Luka? Sure, but he wasn't. Nico just pressed a button. He was just listening to the owner. Think of it, if you're a GM and the owner of your franchise, he says to do something, are you gonna say no? Most people won't. Even if it says something as crazy as trading Luka. And I think Nico Harrison, look, he was actually pretty decent. 2024 offseason, he brought in Najee Marshall, Dante Exum, who was a veteran who helped a lot with the team. He brung in some underrated pieces. They went under the radar. And they made the conference finals as an underdog in 2022. Nonetheless, they made the finals in 2024. And them getting PJ Washington from Charlotte, that was a great move. He ended up being the reason why they won against the Thunder. So I think Nico Harrison, he didn't really do anything wrong here. He just pressed a button to that Luka trade. But the reason why it wanted to be pressed in the first place is because of the Mavs owner. So the Mavs owner, he deserves all the blame right now. He is the one who wanted to trade Luka. Now look, let's talk about the Mavs' future right now. Now look, firing Nico Harrison, I don't know what the Mavs are going to do right now because the damage is already done. And Nico Harrison didn't even do anything, like I said, he just pressed a button. If you really want to fix your problems, then maybe the Mavs should work on getting a new owner. Because Luka was eligible for that $200 million extension. More than that. It might have been $300 million. But it was something along those lines, and the Mavs, they just didn't want to pay him. The greedy owner didn't want to pay all that money, so he told Nico Harrison, hey, we're going to pull this trade to LA. And if we do this, we're going to get the first pick in the draft. It happened, Luka to the Lakers. And Luka, he's looked great on the Lakers. They're 8-3. And let's talk about the Mavs' future real quick. It's cooked. They have no good GM. Nico Harrison, he's out the window. And I don't want to act like that's a bad thing because Mavs fans hate Nico Harrison, even though they should hate the owner just as much. And Cooper Flag, although it's a small game sample size, has been pretty underwhelming. that 3-point shot has looked non-existent, and his finishing around the rim just hasn't looked promising. Anthony Davis has yet to play but 3 games this season, and in those 3 games, he just looked washed. It's that simple. He just didn't look the same at all. I think he's in his Raptors Hakeem phase. And Kyrie Irving, obviously he's still recovering from that major injury. So the Mavs, they just look cooked right now, but I want to hear what y'all think, man. Do y'all think it was Nico Harrison's fault, or am I right? If y'all enjoyed the video, leave a like, sub, turn on notifications. I'm not SGA, but call me Mr. Consistent. And until later, I'll see you on Mars. Peace.
You telling me you falling out of love with me. Hope you can find someone to love you better than I did. Taking our memories on love and treating it like nothing. Taking our memories on love and treating it like gossip. It's my love for my grandmother make me gentle when I care for you. Tell me you're falling out of love, breaking my heart in two.